Hi, my name is Vincent Simoni, and in today's lesson, I'm going to show you how to use your legs on your forehand to get more power. Let's begin. On the forehand, every good player gets into the position which we would refer to as sitting in a chair, whereas a lot of players who are maybe at the intermediate level are often bobbing up and down towards the ball. They'll go low to high, and then they won't get low, and they'll swing with straight legs. So today, I'm going to show you how to get low and athletic and look like a pro on this shot. So the first step from our ready position, we're already low, we're already sitting in a chair. And when we go to the ball, okay, we want to make sure that by the time the ball bounces, we have loaded on the outside leg. Usually we're going to be hitting semi-open stance, okay? But this also applies if you're taking a step into the court where after I make a unit turn by keeping my non-dominant hand on the throat of the racket, turning my shoulders as a unit past my hips, I need to load on the outside leg, okay? So for semi-open stance, boom, I split step, heel to toe, sit in the chair. Now from here, it's very important that I don't send the racket ahead of my body before I explode up with the legs. So I'm going to be explaining to you the kinetic chain and the moving parts in what order they should be happening in. So the swing always starts from the ground up. As we sit in a chair, we want to pat the dog with the racket head. We don't want to set the racket like a flashlight, and we don't want to put it behind our hand too early. That's going to be a byproduct of us firing the body first and the racket coming in last, because we're going to get lag. Now, we want our body weight to go up and into the court ideally. So what we're going to do is we're going to get up on our toes from the beginning so we don't have to remind ourselves later. And then when we explode from the ground up after shifting our weight onto the outside leg, okay, we're going to fire up on our toes. Now we can either jump or we can pivot, but whichever you're doing, just know that this is the first step of the forehand. We're going to feel like our arm is along for the ride. It's not even there. It's loose. It's a whip. We want to forget that it's even going to be a part of the swing, okay? We're going to make sure that before contact point, we have our non-hitting hand out, and we're going to use it to uncoil our body and pull it into our chest as we explode up with the legs, fire our toes, hips, chest, shoulders to our target, and then the arm is going to be, boom, the last part of the kinetic chain, inside to outside, back to the inside with a windshield wiper finish, okay? So if you want to explode up with your legs, okay, all you have to do is feel like you, boom, fire the hips. Now, without a racket, it looks like this, okay? Boom. Okay, boom, right? Pretend you have a laser beam at the center of your chest, your hips, your toes, and we want to fire them to our target before the arm comes through. If we just literally let our arms dangle loose and just fire our body first, there's no tension in my arm, but it's still going by itself, okay? We want to feel like it's a whip, and we're going to have swing efficiency, effortless fluidity that every advanced tennis player has. And that's all you need to do to start your forehand from the ground up. Sit in a chair and explode up with the legs. Have the racket come through as the last part of the kinetic chain. In any event, thanks for tuning in, and use what you've learned to modernize your game. Tennis Doctor is a self-help tennis book for adults. You could have 40-inch biceps, rapid anticipation, fancy feet, and a brilliant mind, but if you have poor swing mechanics, you will never win. On the contrary, you can have slow reactions, terrible footwork, and be 40 pounds overweight, yet still produce a good shot if you can perfect your swing. By reading Tennis Doctor, you own the secret to a perfect swing, and if we have to, we'll call you an Uber to get you to the ball in time. Read it now on Amazon and listen to it on Audible in every country. Tired of going down a rabbit hole of tennis videos that focus on what the swing should look like but not how to do it? I have systemized the best tennis information for being an advanced level player and you can copy it by taking my online course. Click the link in the description to get started now.